kids are on their tablets, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they literally have the term iPad kids because they just sit there on their iPads and they do nothing else. They're like drones. They're like mindless drones. They can't do anything without being stimulated.
I'm going, as soon as we're done,
videos.
I'm going home and I'm just yell at my kids. What are you doing? I'm so mad that I've been eating like garbage. I bought a box of those drumsticks at
drumsticks.
You know what they are? They're like ice cream and they're shoved into the waffle cones.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so dude, I just saw a thing. People are complaining about the chocolate that's pushed down at the bottom. That's the best part. It's like
it is the best part. They sell the ends.
Yeah, it's just like a little secret stash of chocolate.
Oh, it's
and they're
the
trying
best.
to. People are like, you got to remove this. I don't know why. I saw something. But dude, yesterday I ate 5 of them cones. That's bad.
I have never done that in my life. You doing okay?
No, I'm not, dude. It's bad. It's really bad. So I can starve myself. I can, but when it comes to sugar and things like that, I lose control.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I love like chocolate stuff. So
no, it's like savory foods, like barbecue and stuff for me. Oh gosh, like steaks.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't really get fat eating steaks.
I know, but I love them. I will eat them until I can't eat anymore. I have ordered.
I know.
Giant. I bought a tomahawk steak that was, I mean, as big as my freaking torso, basically. And I ate the whole thing by myself.
And you won't gain any weight eating it.
Oh, it was so delicious.
But dude, like, honest to God, you're an inspiration. I want to lose weight.
Do it, man.
15 pounds, I'm impressed. So anyway, that's not what we're talking about. I just wanted to start off something fun. Like, okay, today we're talking about the destruction of America. No, that's what we always talk about. We're going to talk about social media and how it's ruining us.
Yeah, and I mean, we're on social media, yes, because there's some good parts of social media, right? Like, there's good aspects to it, but there's also really, really horrible drawbacks.
Yeah, like getting a grip on things. That's a good part of
social
media.
Our corner of the internet's great.
Yeah, right. Until you watch our last episode.
The screen.
So we got Tony. We're going to ask him some questions. We're going to talk about sexting.
We've got a lot of cringe TikToks.
Yes.
That we're going to be showing.
I have no idea. I haven't seen any of them. I feel like this shirt, since I talked about losing some weight, is really tight on me.
I can't tell.
Yeah, I know.
It's cut just below your nipples, so you look fine.
All right. Okay, here we go. What are we at? First thing.
So the first thing I wanted to talk about is screen time.
Nice.
So there's a survey published by a nonprofit research organization from Common Sense Media, found that overall screen use among teens and tweens increased by 17% over the course of 2 years.
Wow.
It's growing more rapidly than in the 4 years prior, and on average, daily screen use went up, ages 8 to 12, to 5 hours and 33 minutes. That almost a full hour.
In a year?
In a year.
Wow,
Yes.
dude.
And this is going to be crazy. Teenagers 13 to 18, it's gone up to 8 hours and 39 minutes a day.
That's sick, man.
Screen time.
Okay, that's mental.
8 hours and 39 minutes. The increases reported by the survey are most likely a reflection of the difficulties the families endured with school, childcare, and social interaction throughout the pandemic. Just another horrible side effects from COVID-19.
Yep.
Experts said of particular concern to some who track screen time is an upswing in social media use among children ages 8 to 12 on platforms such as Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
Snapchat's stupid.
I would
Sorry,
also
I had to
add...
say that.
No, it is retarded.
I hate it.
I would also add TikTok to that as well.
Yeah.
Even though such platforms require users to be at least 13, that's not what's happening. So...
Dude, went to Florida, and I watched a 13-year-old kid talking to another little girl in front of me. I was laying by the pool, and I was just doing my thing, and this kid goes up to this girl. He's like, "Hey, can I get your snap?" And then the kid's like, the little girl's like, I guess, and they wouldn't look at each other, and they like exchanged their snap. I had to ask my other daughter, what is that? So they explained it to me, and then they parted ways, never to see each other again. But they will probably swap pictures of God knows what.
Yeah, that's the whole platform.
Snapchat is the devil. It's the devil.
I still have Snapchat, right?
Yep.
I have a group chat in there from when my friends were in high school.
Wow.
So that's like the only reason I still have it. But you know what's creepy?
Anthony.
I have
He's got a Snapchat. We've got to find it. We've got to find
I have it.
We do.
I have
Tony,
some very incriminating photos.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm not doing that to our boy. I can't do it to
No,
him.
he incriminates himself enough.
What's creepy is that there's teachers from my school that added me
Oh my
on
gosh.
Snapchat afterwards. And they had students on their Snapchat during school.
And they didn't get fired?
No.
They need to get fired.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
That's creepy, man.
And if people tell me that Snapchat's for anything else, it's not. It was made to send nude photos back and forth. That's what it was made for.
Stop. Now I got to go check my kids' Snapchats. Oh my gosh, dude. I hate it. Anyway, so with that screen time thing, I am definitely concerned. I kind of am curious as like you and I being content creators, if ours is more or falls within that range. You know what I'm saying?
You can check on your phone.
I'm afraid to, dude.
No, go check it. Let's do it now. No, let's do it now. Get your phone out.
All right. What do I do?
You go to your settings, and then there's literally below focus and sound and haptics, it's screen time.
Okay, so if anybody's watching this, get on your iPhone or your other whatever you're using. Go to sound and haptics and what?
No, you go to your settings.
Settings. I did
and
that.
Down beneath sound and haptics and focus is your screen time.
Focus. Oh, screen time.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's your daily average?
It's off. It says turn on screen time. I had no idea. Is it automatically off?
Yeah, I think you have to.
I've
I don't know, honestly.
Well, I've never turned it on, so I'm going to turn it on now. I want to do this.
So my average screen time a day is, and I use my phone for work, and I bought a smaller phone.
Yeah.
So that way I wouldn't be as likely to use my phone. Because on my old phone, my daily screen time was 7 hours.
Wow. That's a lot,
This
dude.
one, it's 5 hours, 46 minutes. So more than an hour less on this phone.
I'm going to say I'm going to be very disgusted with myself if I spend more than an hour on screen time.
Oh, you do.
Oh, gosh.
You do, Jim.
That's devastating. To me.
I mean, even if I break down, like it'll break down the apps that you're on as well.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. While you're doing this, you're talking about breaking down apps. I want to propose a challenge or a question to people. Most people, I'm going to tell you right now, mine was off. I don't know what acceptable is. What you just read is disgusting to me. So I'm going to tell you, as a late 40s male that does content, I think that if you're spending more than 2 hours a day on your phone app, like your phone, holding it, staring at the screen, that's wrong.
It's a problem.
It's a
but
problem.
You know we're all guilty of it.
Oh, I have to be.
I know.
Well,
and
I'll check back in.
That's going to be most people's. Oh, excuse me. That's going to be most people's excuse, right?
Yeah.
Is I need it for work, and I mean it's true to a certain extent. But if you go look at more of your numbers, you can see.
Oh my gosh.
How long you've spent.
Just scrolling through reels.
Yeah.
And people's like 1 minute. Yeah, dude. See that?
If I look at this.
So are we contributing to this?
Listen. Oh, yeah. Look at this. You want to know something?
Yeah.
Try and guess my screen time yesterday on Instagram. Or this was actually Sunday.
Just on
Tuesday.
Instagram?
Yep.
Yesterday? Dude, if it's 2 hours.
It wasn't yesterday. It was Saturday.
2 hours?
3 hours.
Wow,
and
dude.
39 minutes.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's horrifying.
Do you know how many drumsticks I can eat in 3 hours?
So many.
I know. So it's 5. Apparently 5.
I counted.
Oh my gosh.
The time it takes to watch Braveheart.
Yeah, seriously.
It takes me to eat five drumsticks.
Braveheart and drumsticks. Anyway, go ahead.
So think about if we're as adults and I'm obviously a young adult still. I'm only 24. But if we're spending that much time on, and you're going to be shocked by how much you spend on it.
Oh, dude.
You're going to be appalled.
I'm going to go into a dark depression after I figure.
Yeah, you will.
Because I don't believe.
Did.
Oh gosh.
I know.
Dude.
So our children.
Wait. This is gonna. You know what this is gonna be for me?
What?
This is gonna be me looking at like old photos of me from the '90s, wearing Jenko jeans. Remember those things?
Yes.
You need to pull up a picture of them. Dude, there's a picture of me somewhere with those stupid jeans on. That's what it's going to be when I discover how much time I'm going to look at my life and go, what have I been doing? Yeah. Why would I do this?
No, and think about our time on there. Think about how much kids are on their tablets, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they literally have the term iPad kids because they just sit there on their iPads. And they do nothing else. They're like drones. They're like mindless drones. They can't do anything without being stimulated.
As soon as we're done, I'm going home and I'm just yell at my kids. What are you doing? Let me see the screens. I'm all worked up right now.
Yeah, no, it's a big problem. Not only that, but you have to get into the subject of cyberbullying, as cringy as that is. I mean, me and my friends would make fun of this in high school, like the idea of cyberbullying. We'd be like, that bitch is fat, you know? Like, ooh. I mean, that's real. Like, it gets way worse than that. And the slurs that are thrown around.
I kind of want to cyberbully my kids a little bit, though.
You should. Make a separate account.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like in a dad way, though. Like not full-blown, like horrible cyber, just enough to make them think, you know.
Do your kids even have a social media presence?
Yes. Well, my youngest is like, she's a Puritan, right? Mm-hmm. She's kind of a hippie. She wants to live in a van
down by the river.
Yes, like a Volkswagen van. But she's ultra conservative, like she's super conservative.
Yep.
But yeah, she erased all of her social media. It's pretty cool. My oldest, I think it's just Snapchat, and I have no idea. Like
most people have Snapchat, and they do you know what streaks are?
No.
Yes.
Oh wait, it's how many times you send a photo back.
It counts each day that you've both sent a photo to each other. My siblings my wife and I, when we were in high school, had over a 2-year long streak, and we both looked at each other and we were like, this is stupid. And then we both stopped using it because we're like, we see each other all the time. Why are we doing this?
I'm so mad right now. I don't know. I am old, dude. I just hearing about this stuff, like sending pictures and stuff.
I know. All right, well, let's get to the topic of cyberbullying. Self-harm, right?
What's that on his hand?
It's a Band-Aid.
It looks like a small creature that you caught in the ocean.
A starfish.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I can't really see that far.
Approximately 18% of youth report self-harming at least once. About 6% of students have digitally self-harmed or anonymously posted online or shared hurtful content about themselves.
Wait. Sorry. What is digitally self-harming? What is that?
Probably online doing it.
Digitally self-harming? What is that? What is 6% of them are doing it? I have no idea what it is. How do you
look it up?
How do you digitally self-harm yourself?
What is digital?
Just taking a calculator and just smashing it against your forehead.
Oh, okay. Digital self-harm is when people post non-suicidal threats or hateful comments about themselves online.
What? Come on.
It's awesome.
Wait, did you say it's non-suicidal?
Yeah.
But it's self-harming?
Yeah.
I am so going to pull my eyebrows out tonight because I don't feel very good about the way I look.
I hate you, Mom.
Is that?
I guess.
It's like,
oh my God.
Digital self-harming.
Suicide. Okay. Now this is a bit more. Students who experience bullying or cyberbullying are nearly 2 times more. And this is all from 2018. I'm guessing the numbers are even more inflated now. Suicide ideation and attempts among adolescents have nearly doubled since 2018.
Wait. Has suicide doubled since 2018?
Ideation and attempts.
Okay.
Making suicide the second leading cause of death for individuals 10 to 34.
Yeah, it's messed up.
And approximately 1 in 20 people experience a suicide.
Wow.
There was suicide in people my age when I was in high school. It's a big problem, and a lot of that stems from social media. And even former employees who leaked internal communications from Facebook, this is from 2021, included documents that showed the company, which owns the app Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, among others, was aware of risks that their site posed to the mental health of children and teens. Also included in the documents was information about how the sites promote political division and how the algorithms amplify misinformation. Then they testified about the information in the documents to Congress on October 5th, 2021, asking for lawmakers to begin regulating Facebook.
I'm a little concerned. What does that mean, regulate Facebook?
Basically, this is where it kind of becomes a push and a pull, right?
Yeah.
Is where you want to kind of limit some of the aspects of social media. Like, you don't want porn on your sites, right?
Right.
Which we'll talk about in a minute. But also, it's a private company. The problem with social media is that it is affecting everyone at a worldwide stage, right?
Right. Oh,
And-
dude, listen. Can I interrupt you real quick?
No, go ahead.
Because I think that you're right. I mean, I don't want to interrupt, but I have this thought. Nobody stared at a newspaper for 8 hours a day. Nobody went and got the New York Times
I
back
know.
in 1950.
It's all about a dopamine
yeah, dude.
hit. That's all it is.
So there needs to be regulation on it as far as when it comes to minors and the consumption of
Exactly.
because this is a dopamine driven outlet, right?
Well, in my opinion, I don't think that obviously you're not even allowed to be on social media platforms until the age of 13. I couldn't get a Facebook account. I didn't get a Facebook account until I was 13.
That's messed up though when I see like these 9-year-old kids on their parents set it up for them or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just messed up.
No,
dude.
it's gross because think about all the predators and sex trafficking, which is what we'll get into in a second. But first, I do want to go to Anthony because our next topic is going to be sexting, and he is apparently very versed. Very well versed.
Ask Tony.
Have you ever participated in sexting?
Oh, yeah. That's all you do. COVID-19 or non-COVID or whatever it was, that really bumped those numbers up. I don't think people know how to be even physical anymore. Just bumping phones.
COVID-19 bumped up Anthony's sexting numbers.
It got so bad, I had to get 2 screen protectors for my phone. So I didn't catch a virus.
No.
Gotta have the screen protectors. You don't know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is funny. Is this is a delayed laugh, and we're still laughing.
I know.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, in his own weird way, he does point out the fact that during all of that crap we went through, people resorted to different ways to entertain themselves.
Yes.
But so I mean, that's where we're at now. We're post this garbage that we went through, and people have not let off. It's only compounded during the pandemic. So we watched a rise during that time, and it hasn't let off. That's concerning to me.
Oh yeah, not at all. Look at this. I mean, these are from 2020. These studies. I won't read the last one. Nearly 24% of teens, nearly 1 in 4 in middle school and high school students have been asked to send a sexually explicit image.
By who?
This is just a study. By other people. By other people. 14% of teens report sending texts with sexually explicit images to older students, and boys are more likely to participate.
Dude, I will.
I know you don't like thinking about that, but that is so common.
1 in 4.
Yes, 1 in 4. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, I'm going home.
That in my high school, the boys, like the dudes,
Yep.
had there's like a vault app that looks like a certain app, but it's not, and it has a password on it.
Yep.
And they would trade girls' nudes, and they would store them on their phones, and they would send them back and forth to each other to masturbate to.
Dude, I would be breaking fingers.
No,
and hands.
but it happens every day. Every day.
I have to be careful how I express my frustration right now on this.
It's real. It's real. I know. And I mean, if we go even further, this kind of is talking about how more than 40% of Instagram's users are 22 years older or old and younger, and 22 million teens log on to the site every day.
Wow.
Now, I know we're talking about sexting. Obviously, that's a huge problem. People who are not consenting adults should not be doing that. Let alone, what percentage of teens watch porn? We all know, like, I mean, what sexting is going to lead to. Here are the statistics.
You think?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is saddening.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
9 out of 10 boys and 6 out of 10 girls are exposed to pornography online before the age of 18. 90% of teens.
Hold on. I want to interject something here.
Go ahead.
That statistic alone should piss everybody off.
Oh, yeah.
And here's why. It's a fact, right? It is a fact that if you're exposed to pornography, I don't care how old you are, it damages you. There is nothing healthy about pornography. Nothing.
Did you know that you actually imprint the images in your mind forever?
Yeah.
Forever.
Dude, I just was talking with my wife about this, about the culture that we are. Think about this. Just take a step back. I don't care if you hate me and hate Elijah. You think we're whatever. Just as a person, take a step back where you're at. And I want you to ask yourself, why are we constantly bombarded with sexuality? It is in a dimensional world, in a third dimension, we are on every front. What we see, what we hear, everything. Every sense is bombarded with sexuality. Yeah. You have to ask yourself why. Why is that happening? Because if you can distort the most basic function of pleasure, of sexuality, distort it at a very young age, you will effectively distort a child for the remainder of their lives. They will struggle to acquire what I would call normality, what a normal human being should be doing.
Yeah.
And there is normality. There is a normal, because we hold these truths to be self-evident, which is nature. In nature, there are natural things that happen normally. Like a tree is planted, it will grow, and it will be a large tree, and it does normal things that all trees do. You'll get anomalies. You'll get a tree that'll grow sideways and produce some funky fruit, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But to affect a child at a very young age, you will pervert and distort their natural growth.
Just wait until what we get into. But first, let's watch some of these clips of what you can find commonly on social media that are changing the way that your children view sexuality, view the world. Some of it's funny. Some of it's just awful. So let's get into it.
They were fake?
Of course they were fake.
That's it. This person has a following on YouTube of over 60,000 people.
Wow.
I know. It's horrifying. Look at that. All down at the bottom there. Look at all those.
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
I know.
And we don't need to talk about it. I absolutely hate this garbage.
I don't know. Let's keep going.
We say black, you say Bieber, we say beer sack, you say emo, we say fallen angel, you say pop, we say rock, you twerk, that's cute, but we mosh.
So I follow a bunch of cringe pages on TikTok, or not TikTok, on Instagram.
Yeah.
That show that kind of stuff. And it just gets worse. This one's more funny but sad at the same time.
Then is a certified bad bitch.
Certified bad bitch or boss
Very much baddie vibes.
Baddie- what?
That's a
dude.
dude.
No breaks.
Come Jabba
What does that mean? Can you explain that?
You know,
It's just a lifestyle.
the title of this on YouTube was Garlock the Destroyer.
Garlock. Jedi.
Jabba. Anyways.
Like it's. I mean, if you get it, you get it. The rules are there.
The next day.
Besties, I'm literally leaving the club early because men are. I'm in the drive-through of the Jack in the Box on my way home, and to go eat my feelings. Like what? Like I'm literally I'm 10.
What? So they're
I
so
can't-
misguided.
I
Go
got
ahead.
distracted, dude.
Go ahead.
I wasn't. The only thing I was looking at is that it had a gap at the
It's a
top of.
certified
It has a
fat bitch.
gap at the top and the bottom of its teeth.
I'm trying to find it.
So I don't even know what that thing was saying. I just was picturing it with a mouthful of water, and what would happen if it blew the water with its mouth closed? It would come right out of the center on the top. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a gap at the top and bottom. And did it say I'm a 10?
Yeah. They believe that they are 10 out of 10 looks department wise, personality department, everything.
Definitely like a 10 out of 1,000.
Yeah, but people are feeding into that on social media. It's the whole thing with Lizzo too.
Yeah, that's a dude, right? Though you said.
Yeah, this is a dude. Here we go. This is actually 100% serious.
That wasn't serious.
That's serious. This is.
Welcome to a day in the life of a fat activist. I start the day off feeding my cat some treats because she needs to know that unless she's fat, I won't love her.
Oh my gosh.
Then I took a bath because I am far too lazy to stand.
Wait.
and
Pause
need
it.
to preserve
You got to
all
pause
the
it.
calories
I can't. My brain doesn't work. Oh my god.
I paused at the wrong time.
Stop. I hate you. Why do you? She said this was serious. Okay, wait. There's so much happening right now. Too much. I process slow.
It's Ricky's sister.
Stop. Okay, wait. Shit, okay, wait, dude. Number one, the bath water was so high. Go back to the bath water. There's no way she's getting in that at that level without it pouring over the sides.
It looks like they're already in there.
No. She said she's preparing. Look. Anyway, okay, that's number one. Number
all the
two,
calories that I
what was coming out of its belly button? Or is this a girl? Yes. What? I don't know what that is. Is it a butter smudge?
Just keep watching it.
Okay. I
filmed some
can't.
TikToks, making sure to glorify obesity and show everyone how cool and trendy it is to be fat. On my way to the doctor's, I stopped at Dunkin' and got the sugariest coffee possible.
Sounds like you.
And ate 24 donuts. At the doctor, I made sure he knew that I knew more than him, and I berated him over any medical advice or testing he wanted to do.
Was that a colon?
After that, I headed to my yoga class.
Was that a testicle?
I don't know what's going on. Are you sure this is a girl?
I don't know at this point.
Knew that I knew more than him, and I berated him over any medical advice or testing he wanted to
That was
do.
a rectum.
After that, I headed to my yoga class, where instead of taking the class, I sat in the back and yelled at everyone, telling them to stop exercising and to get fat instead. Because being skinny is bad.
I feel you. That's me
Wow.
consuming drumsticks.
So obviously that's being fed and supported on social media. We had two fat people talking about that. Like, it's not even like, okay, it's fine. You're overweight, whatever. That's your own personal choice, right? We talked about that one week. You have the option to do that in America.
I know. I'm overweight.
This person is talking about you shouldn't be in shape, and if you are in shape, it's fat phobic. That's what is a prevailing narrative right now. Now we got to keep rolling through these clips. I know it's a lot. Just this one.
All I keep thinking about is going home and I want to see my kids' Snapchats.
Yeah, they're gonna hate you for that.
All right, go ahead.
All right, this one's gonna piss you off.
Are they them?
Thanks. I'm Sam. I'm she-they, but you already know that.
Are you for real?
Hey, okay. I know I'm safe when I'm with my friends or other non-binary people.
This is a kid's cartoon, man.
Non-binary.
People who aren't female or male. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
I always knew my pronouns felt right. But
What?
what a wonderful word.
I hate everything right now.
So that is being fed into children's cartoons, just media in general for kids that they're consuming on YouTube and Netflix, and that's underneath the stuff that's approved for children. And I'm going to show you why. I want to end kind of on these porn statistics, but I want to show you a video that I think there's this. I don't know if you know what e-girls are.
No.
But this kind of gets into OnlyFans, where people are taught that it's basically okay to prostitute yourselves. Just watch this, and this is kind of the world of showing off your body for clicks, and it's sad.
Okay.
Absolutely right, sir. Anime bitches, I look at her titties, then I take her home and we count up these 50s. I come to your city, I sneak in your chimney, I tickle her kidney, and then I watch Disney. I love me some hentai, I go on X videos.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's
man.
That's everywhere. That's
and that was mild,
everywhere.
dude.
So I had to make sure it was mild.
I got rid of TikTok because we were talking about algorithms. You know, they're like, well, if you don't watch this thing, then these certain things, then your TikTok will be good. It's not true, dude. I got rid of TikTok and I didn't watch any of that garbage, and it started to get bombarded on me. Like, and it was my getting a grip on things TikTok page, and it got so stupid that I just had to get rid of it because it was so annoying. They had stopped my following growth, but then I caught myself like weeding through the TikToks, and 5 out of 10 of them were basically like soft porn. And it was disgusting. I'm like, I'm done. So I erased TikTok. It's been months since I've had it, but I'm done with it. It's just garbage. I don't, we make a lot of jokes. We laugh, we talk. We're in a bad way. We are in a very sad spot right now.
Yeah.
My heart breaks for young couples and old couples apparently too, but younger couples that have to grow up right now with this in their bedroom.
Yep. Watch this. Let's look at these more. 90% of teens and 96% of young adults are either encouraging, accepting, or neutral when they talk about porn with their friends.
96%?
Yep. The first exposure to pornography among boys is 12 years old on average. 83% of boys and 57% of girls are exposed to group sex online.
What?
32% of boys and 18% of girls are exposed to bestiality online.
Oh my God.
15% of boys and 9% of girls have seen child pornography online. 71% of teens have done something to hide their activity from their parents. 28% of 16 to 17-year-olds have unintentionally been exposed to pornography online. 20% of 16-year-olds and 30% of 17-year-olds have received a sext. 39% of boys and 23% of girls have seen sexual bondage online. Now, it doesn't even end there. It gets worse, and we're going to end the show with all these. What porn consumers don't know. Research indicates that most young people are exposed to porn by age 13. At that age, most young people have no idea what exactly goes into the production of a single pornographic image or video. They might not even think about how or why a performer got to be on camera or the situation that led them to be in their involvement in porn. The unfortunate truth is that when it comes to porn, there's virtually no way to guarantee that each performer is truly participating consensually. In fact, in some cases, porn is nothing more than sex trafficking on film.
Dude.
Gets worse.
Yeah.
By some estimates, 4.8 million people are trapped or forced into sexually exploitation globally. More than 1 in 5 victims of sex trafficking are children.
Wow.
Of domestic minor trafficking victims who had been forced into porn production, the average age they began filming was 12.8 years old. Average.
Man, dude. I'm going to end with this. 1 Corinthians 10:13. no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. I absolutely know that if you are struggling with sexual addiction or pornography, the way out, turn it off.
Turn it off. Find somebody to hold yourself accountable. Turn to God.
Yeah.
You aren't going to be able to. You are not. It is a fact. You're not going to be able to stop it on your own.
No. You know, we laugh about a lot of things, but one thing that's very serious right now is that all of this sadness and hopelessness and the self-loathing stems from this perverted sexuality that people are consuming. God intended us to get married, a man and a woman, to start a family, to love each other, true love, not love is love, but true love. And it demonstrates the love that God has for us. Our relationships, if they're true, pure, and healthy in the sight of God and Jesus in the flesh, God in the flesh as Jesus, that our relationships, if they are birthed and started in that purity, you can reverse all of this damage and you can get out of this stuff. It does require you to acknowledge the fact that you do need help and that you have a problem. I know a lot of people that don't believe in God at all and they reject God, but they have said to me, you know what? I've stopped watching porn because I want to have a healthier relationship with my wife.
Good.
It's a real thing. I'm not making this up. And there's going to be a lot of idiots that are going to comment on this and say stupid things. But the reality is that there is actual fact that this stuff ruins your life. And maybe it's time that you do turn your screen time on. I think that's going to be a good challenge for me. I'm going to see how much time I'm
Try to
watching.
limit yourself on social media. Maybe just take a break from it this week.
Yeah.
No, don't make an announcement that you're going to be off of it. Just get off of it.
Just make sure you watch all of our reels, though.
Yeah, that's important. That's important.